Today is the Hero Series 1 13th anniversary, and the gods of Rabland have lined up to give us another surprise. The counter of days since Hero Series lost media has been uncovered has been reduced to 0 again, and I would say that this is the most important Hero Series lost media discovery of 2025. Better than the website, better than the Hero Series DVD, and that's not easy to say because today's surprise is another Hero Series DVD. There was an official release with box art, a disc with words on it, and the files for the episodes in Hero Series 1. I made another video going over the history of that disc in detail when it was unearthed earlier this year. Now it turns out that there is another Hero Series 1 DVD, this time being found in an unused disc case in the garage. The disc just has the title written on it in my dad's handwriting and nothing else. Putting the disc into the PC, however, reveals earlier versions of the Hero Series 1 episodes. This DVD release came before the one I mentioned earlier, and above the differently titled episodes is a single rare lost video recorded the same day as Breakout Part 4, the finale of Hero Series 1. The content of the episodes is the same, they're just differently named, but there exists an additional video recording from the first series of the Hero series in 2012, the installment that turns 13 today, lost and only preserved on an earlier copy of the Hero Series 1 on DVD. So what is it? Well, without giving too much away, it's a credits reel of sorts. I'm uploading the raw video to YouTube as we speak, so you'll be able to see it for yourself in full after this video. But what we can see is me slowly and shakily panning the camera around my Hero Factory collection at the time. The most interesting thing comes at the end. Not only do we get another brief glimpse of 2012 Steven's bedroom, I really weirdly mess up the final line.
That's all. Series 2 will be later.
This is an unbelievable discovery because it goes alongside the earliest recording sessions for the Hero series, and all footage from that era was thought to be found. It's very cool and a strange unintended 13th anniversary present for the franchise. So like I said, you'll be able to view it in full yourself. I'm not even going to change the name. That original classic title will remain, but that's not all. As well as the video, there are 179 photos. Some of these have been widely available for years, like this one of Evo 2.0 and Thunder, which was previously uploaded to the Hero Series Instagram, incorrectly called a Hero Series 2 promotional picture. In reality, it's the second oldest piece of Hero Series media ever. The oldest piece is the image before it, the first one on the disc, just of Thunder in the same location. The majority of these pictures are battles between heroes and villains that lead up to Thunder Strikes, Episode 1. These battles are told in pictures, but not stop motion, just a way of portraying action that doesn't involve video with some imagination involved. One of the battles throws the early lore of the franchise up in the air because Rocker XL and Witch Doctor fight. Witch Doctor, until today, was believed to first appear in Hero Series 2, but no. He fought Rocker XL, who appears later in Hero Series 1, before the series actually happened. After the first few battles, there's a picture of my writing on a bit of paper that reads, "That's all, to keep you entertained, we have pictures from America." I call these transition slides, there are a few more. After some holiday pictures, there's another transition slide that says, "Now back to the Hero series," except series is spelt wrong. This leads into pictures relating to Core Hunter Crisis, Hero Series 1 Episode 2 filmed in Florida. It includes the original picture from the newspaper clipping in the full movie version of the series. It even shows that Stringer 3.0 was included in the episode too. More holiday pictures follow before we unceremoniously return to an additional scene from Breakout, the Hero Series 1 finale. Stormer XL fires his weapon at Speeder Demon and throws his cuffs forward to capture him. I'm really surprised we didn't get this sequence on video because it feels like we should have. There's another transition slide that says "You were watching," and this one leads into the credit video I mentioned earlier of me reading out all of the hero and villain names. There's one last transition slide that says "Hope you enjoy Breakout, the end, PS Series 2 coming soon." If there's anything to be gained from these additional pictures, it's that we finally have the answer to one of, if not the longest, unanswered questions in Hero Series history, including how Insecticus ended up in prison in Hero Series 1. Hero Series 2 is a prequel that explains this, but at the time when there was only Hero Series 1, there was no reason for an MOC figure to be in prison. But it turns out he fought the heroes before the series happened, lost, and was captured. And that's it. Weirdly, the only videos I couldn't transfer over from the DVD were the original Breakout Part 3 and 4. The content is the same on them, but they just didn't want to copy and paste. It's weird how that works out. Bye!